What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, now retired 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia gives thoughts and breaks down the whole situation between Olympic two-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily Lomachenko, who's 16 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. He's 34 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. Vasily Lomachenko, okay? And undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney. Devin Haney is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 23 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, Mikey Garcia, he breaks down the whole situation. If you don't know what took place with the World Boxing Council, better known as the WBC, okay? Mikey Garcia, okay, who's now retired with a record of 40 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 30 wins by way of knockout, okay, 5'6" with a 68-inch arm reach, right? Now, what happened here is this. Mikey Garcia was the WBC lightweight world champion. He was the unified champion at lightweight, okay? Mikey Garcia, he vacated the belts and moved up in weight, okay? And when Mikey Garcia vacated the belts, he moved up in weight. It was supposed to be Olympic gold medalist, British star, lightweight title contender, Luke Campbell, facing off against, okay, undefeated lightweight interim WBC title contender at the time, Devin the Dream Haney, okay? That was supposed to be the fight, Devin Haney versus Luke Campbell. But what happened? The politics in the sport of boxing happened. And Vasily Lomachenko got the opportunity to leapfrog Devin Haney and fight for the WBC title that was vacated by Mikey Garcia, okay? And so Mikey Garcia, he breaks it down. And Mikey Garcia, he lets it be known he's not trying to cause no problems or issues. And Mikey Garcia is a very nice person, right? And so Mikey Garcia, he lets it be known he's not going in. And shout out to ESNEWS, Ellie Setback, because you can see this interview in its totality on ESNEWS with Ellie Setback, right? But listen to what Mikey Garcia had to say regarding Lomachenko. Now, we knew the politics in the sport of boxing was preventing the fights should have happened. Now, keep this in mind, that Lomachenko was signed to legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum, ESPN, as he still is. Devin Haney was with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, and DHP with father, trainer, manager, and CEO Bill Haney. Okay, so with that said, prior to Luke Campbell, now keep in mind it was supposed to be Devin Haney and Luke Campbell, but the politics, the WBC president Mauricio Suleiman, board of 32 members, they allowed, okay, Lomachenko to leapfrog Devin Haney and fight Luke Campbell. Now, before they even fought, right? Keep in mind, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, and Bob Arum go back and forth. But Bob Arum always wanted to sign, and Todd DeBuff, his stepson, and the matchmakers, they've always wanted, Dave Moretti, they always wanted to sign Devin Haney and was unable to sign Devin Haney, okay? Now, why is this important? Because in a press conference leading up to Lomachenko and Luke Campbell, okay, Bill Haney was there, Eddie Hearn was there. Eddie Hearn promoted Luke Campbell, okay? Luke Campbell's a matchroom fighter, so Eddie Hearn was in presence. Eddie Hearn, Bill Haney, they go to Bob Arum, and you can check this out on Champ Side, and they ask Bob Arum, okay, about if Lomachenko wins, is he going to give Devin Haney the opportunity to fight him, okay? So, with that said, right, Bob Arum says, no, it's not going to happen. Absolutely not. Because Devin Haney signed with the wrong promotional company. Should have signed with us. Then he says, and we're going to petition the WBC to be franchised so that we don't have to fight Devin Haney. And he says that Devin Haney should have never signed with the wrong promoters. Right? That's what he said. Okay. Now, with that said, okay, like Mikey Garcia is saying, it's the politics. The politics in the sport of boxing allowed Lomachenko, who should have never fought for the titles, to fight for the titles. Period. So listen to what he says. Now, because Devin Haney didn't get his opportunity, Lomachenko then became franchised. He then defended the titles in a unification bout against Teofimo Lopez. He lost. Then so on and so forth, Devin Haney didn't get his opportunity. But just listen to what Mikey Garcia had to say.
I vacated the title that Campbell was supposed to fight for. Should have fought against somebody else.
That somebody else he's talking about is Devin Haney. Okay, so he said, I vacated the titles that Luke Campbell was supposed to fight for. Okay, he says so. He says he was supposed to fight somebody else. Okay, but he fights against Luke Lomachenko.
Loma should never have fought for the WBC title because he was already the WBA and WBO title. When you're a champion, you cannot fight for a vacant title. You can.
You heard what Mikey said. When you are a champion, you cannot fight for a vacant title, and nor should you be allowed to fight for a vacant title. Okay, that's what he just said. Okay, that's what Mikey Garcia just said. So this just goes to let you know. Okay, the politics in the sport of boxing, okay, prevented Devin Haney from getting his opportunity to fight for the WBC title officially. So now, right, when so now keep in mind, right, when Lomachenko became franchised, right, what happened is now the belt was vacated. Okay, now when the belt is vacated, right, it got elevated to Devin Haney being the champion. So Devin Haney became the champion, right? He got elevated to the full WBC world champion, right? And then people started calling Devin Haney email champion, right? But again, like Mikey Garcia saying, Lomachenko being the unified champion should never have gotten the opportunity to fight for those belts to begin with, right? But that's the politics in the sport of boxing. That is the politics in the sport of boxing that had us see Lomachenko fight for a belt that he should not have fought for, period. I'm gonna let y'all hear it again. Let y'all hear it again.
Was supposed to fight for. Should have fought.
Listen.
I vacated the title.
I vacated the title.
That Campbell was supposed to fight for. Should have fought against somebody else.
So you see that somebody else was Devin Haney, who was the WBC interim mandatory challenger. That's who should have been the fight. That's why Bill and Devin and Eddie Hearn were saying that that's messed up, that Lomachenko's not going to fight him.
Loma should never have fought for that WBC title because he was
Loma should have never fought for the WBC title.
already the WBA and WBO title. When you're a champion, you cannot fight for a vacant title. You can unify, but not fight for a vacant title.
So you heard what Mikey said.
The WBA and WBO title.
He was already the WBA and WBO unified champion, right?
When you're a champion, you cannot fight for a vacant title. You can unify, but not fight for a vacant.
So you can unify for the titles, but you can't fight for a vacant title, Paulie Malignaggi.
Supposed to fight for. Should have fought against somebody else. when he fought Loma for it. Loma should never have fought for that WBC title because he was already the WBA and WBO title. When you're champion, you cannot fight for a vacant title. You can unify, but not fight for a vacant title.
So there you have it. The politics in the sport of boxing that prevented Devin Haney from being the official WBC champion at that very moment when he should have fought Luke Campbell. And then after he fought and beat Luke Campbell, we should have saw Lomachenko face off against Devin Haney in a unification bout because he had the WBA and the WBO. Richard Coleman had the IBF and Devin Haney would have had the WBC. So that means Lomachenko would have fought against Devin Haney, which means there was a plan in place for Devin Haney to fight Lomachenko to allow essentially step aside, right scenario, to allow Lomachenko to fight Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC title, and then Devin Haney should have got the opportunity afterwards, and that's what didn't happen because then Lomachenko petitioned to be the franchise champion. So there you have it. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.